You're coming? Commentary? Nobody can understand you anyway.
Yeah, dude. That is the problem. Biggest problem.
It's one of those things. Rubbish. I'm going to do lots of advertising. Weather's been nice. It's been nice to play at night under the light. Cool. United. You will get left. You will get. We'll play against teams. We'll have a few. Yeah. We'll have a few teams that we know we can beat. So I'll play you.
I'm here with you. What is this?
You want to do commentary?
Free, huh?
Commentators only.
And then I'll be a commentator.
So volunteers.
Cool, cool. I'll become a volunteer. You want to join? I mean, would you let me in? Huh?
No worries.
I could get this one.
Oh, it's working.
This is a place playing. Huh? It's good. I know a bit of player.
Why is it on? Is the mic on? No.
Who won the toss? Do
No,
you
no,
know
no.
that?
I'm just asking.
Who won the toss?
I don't know if they've done it yet. All right, so we're live. Great. All right, welcome to match 5 of the Bangalore Showcase by Off-Season Ultimate. We have Zoman Empire versus Icebreakers. And we've already done the toss. Zoman Empire won the toss and opted for defense. And we're playing 4 women on the first point.
We have Jason, Aniket, who's that?
Yeah,
Sit.
We've already started. No, come. Let's have 2 foreign accents on the commentary. Maybe.
What's your name?
All right, Grant.
Vimal.
Oh, yeah, we'll call out the line. So Zoman Empire, we've got Jason, Vimal, Aniket, GI. Is that right? Yeah. We'll have a look. On the other side, we've got Icebreakers starting with Shruti, Mac, Ashu, Meena, Maitri, Monica, and Sumesh. All right, great. And this is also the first game under lights for the Bangalore Showcase. So that will be exciting. Some ultimate under lights. We have another commentator here, Grant. Do you want to give your introduction, Grant?
Hello, thanks for having me. Hope you can hear me. Just finished up my game. Now I'm ready to comment.
How was your game?
It was a great game. Hard-fought match. Lost a close one. Against the Rajalis. And the pull is up. Disc is centered. Run in person defense over to Chai. Four-side movement so far. Vimal with the big under, swings it back. More four-side movement up the far sideline. A deep shot. Oh, the big help. Huge D. And now Icebreakers patiently waits to pick up the disc. Yep, and working the disc back up. Looks like Zoman's running a little bit of poachy defense here. With Ghana poaching the middle. Looks like she's catching back up over here on the break side. Patient movement on the far side. Yeah, there's a good deep look. Is he going to see him? No, good defense on the mark. And the swing. Nice patient movement so far, and the first deep huck for the Icebreakers. Let's see if it connects. Just too far. Trading a few deep shot turnovers here, and the disc goes back to Zoman. Jayshawn picks up the disc, looks for the first cut, right to Chiai, back in the center. Right to Vimal in the center again. Rips off a deep shot, too far. The afternoon jitters are getting the best of these two teams. Let's see if they can settle in here.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of turnovers for the first point. or maybe it's because it's the first point. Both teams trying to figure out each other's style, strengths and weaknesses. We've got Zoman coming off a defeat earlier today against Uncharted. Right, your team, Grant.
Yep.
It's a good game to watch. Trading most of the way and then got a bit of a breakaway. Icebreakers, though, they're on a big high. They beat my team, Vikings, 15-5 earlier today. So they're riding a win. So with one win and one loss between these two teams, they know that they have to bank a win. Make it count. Right, we've got Icebreakers on offense. Movement up the sideline. Mai with a big swinging throw. And Ghana from L to F, big D, shutting down that offense. And this comes to her from Vimal. Throws it to Arya. GI cups up the line, but Arya dumps it back to Ghana. Looks for options. There's no mark on her yet. Now it's just caught up. Still looks for the option. Opts for the dump to Aniket. Finds Arya. Sideline, close to the sideline. Looking at a dump. And Jason calls for that. He wanted it deep and he got it. He got a good throw from Aniket deep, but run down D by Mac, helping out Sumesh there. And it worked. So far, I think 2 turnovers per team. Is that right? Wow. It could be a sign of things to come. Both teams evenly matched, it seems. Whichever team makes the least amount of errors. Great break side throw from Shruti to Mai. Finds Ashu. Finds back to Shruti swing. Who puts up a deep throw to Monica. Reads it well and brings it down for the score. First point to Icebreakers.
It's from who? Who hugged it?
Shruti.
Shruti.
To Monica.
So yeah, off to a bit of a iffy start, but yeah, great, clean. That possession was clean, made it look easy, flawless. Played it through the women, Shruti to Maitri, back to Shruti, and then a throw to Monica going deep. That seems like that's how we should play, especially when it's 4 women on the line, which it was. Now we switch the gender ratio after the first point. It's going to be 4 men on the line. For Icebreakers, we've got Pixie, Sumesh, Mac. All coming on. Tahir, who is a tournament director here for Off-Season Ultimate. And on the Zoman, we've got Alison. Familiar face there, Grant? Better half. Sandeep, Boone, Sushil, Aman, Sanjana, and Dharani. And we've got Naveen Durga there in the white t-shirt, coaching the team, calling the line, calling the strategy. On the opposite side, we've got Bhavya doing the same thing. And the girls have now come on. Shruti, Monica again. And one more, I'll have to check the number. She's L4 currently. Dalib's doing that job.
Yeah.
Who's number 4 on the line?
I don't have that sheet.
Oh.
So my streak is number 4.
Oh, one of the female players.
What's his name? Tahir.
No, it's a woman.
Tahir. He's Tahir with the blue cap. Yeah. Sorry, come on.
Okay, now she's L5. Okay, anyway. Blue shorts.
Sumesh, Mac, Tahir,
Okay,
and
big pull
Pixie.
from Pixie. Disc is going out, so it's going to get bricked.
Zoman calls a break. Zoman calls break.
Yep, Zoman called the brick. Aman, who is a Bits UFC player,
Drone is going out.
handling with the disc. He's going to center the disc. Have some drone action. Grant, you're a big fan of the drone, aren't you?
We love a drone.
Okay, we've got looking at his options. It is a zony look from Icebreakers with a handler mark. Or is it person? No, it definitely is some kind of zone look with Shruti in the deep. Boone has the disc now.
Women poaching, men are on person.
Sushil on the disc, back to Boone.
Allison's poached, wide open in the end zone. Oh, no.
Shruti's covering, yeah. Back to Sushil, just between the two of them so far. Dharani makes a cut, not quite open. Aman trying to get three in the deep space. Back to Boone though. And puts a blade up back to Sushil. These two driving the offense right now. Now a dump to Aman. Looks again at his dump. We have a stall out from Icebreakers. Pixie on the disc mark. Aman just took a bit too long to decide where to throw. Locked in at Sushil, and Sushil wasn't able to get free. So it's a turnover. Shruti on the disc. Throw to Samesh. Samesh hucks it, but it was Deed, and luckily, yeah, a very lucky bring down by Tahir, who dumps it to Shruti, and then Shruti hucks to Mac, but then Mac is calling foul. Had a few foul calls from Mac today. Do we believe him?
That hits home.
The discussion seems to be about... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially having seen Rising Rajalis thump them in the game earlier today. Feel happy and confident about it. Yeah, should be fun. Can't wait.
Got to get some momentum coming into the weekend.
Absolutely. Pixie with the disc, throws to Tahir. Tahir gives it back to Pixie, who throws to Samesh, swing. Managed to change sides of the field. Back to Pixie though. Pixie sees Monica. Monica sees her teammate going deep. Samesh. And the connection here works again. That's 2 points. Same players making the score. Assist and score, just reversed. Teammates Monica and Samesh leading the offense, leading the score sheet for Icebreakers. 2-0 to Icebreakers.
First big break. First big break of the match. Let's see how Zoman Empires respond here. Jashin for yep. Jashin Vimal for Zoman and Chiai, Sushil. Samyuta and Arya. Pixie with the disc, looking to pull it. Karan, Maitri, Shruti, Monica, and Mac. And Ashu fill out the line for Icebreakers, trying to get another huge break here. Already up 2-0. Pixie with the pull. Curving back in bounds. Nice pull. Let's see if they can cover up here. Vimal at the center handler position here. And looks for the open shot here. Just too far. Looking for Jashan again. So far they haven't connected on those, but once they do, it's going to be dangerous. I expect to see more Pixie and Shruti handling the disc here for Icebreakers, and cool, calm, and collected, working it up the field. Yep. Chance to go up 3-0. We'll see if they can convert here. They're going into a vert stack. Looking for the break. Nice break throw. Back to the center. Nice catch. A drop from Mac, uncharacteristic. Let's see if he can catch up here. Zoman trying to take advantage quickly. And they do. What a throw. Jayshawn to Arya for the nice connection to get a point on the board. 2-1 icebreakers. And Zoman hold serve. It's hard to see it. It's beautiful. True. In between points, we're enjoying the wildlife around us. Some eagles also getting a nice view of this match on a beautiful Friday evening here at SUFC. Sorry. Boone looking to pull it. See if they can get another break here. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Monica has it on the force side. Let's see if she can swing it around. Looking for Pixie, gets it off. Loses a few yards, but gets the round off. That's okay. Waves off Shruti, comes back all the way for it. Nice throw up line to Mina. Oh, gets the nice inside break shot to center the disc. Another swing. Another break. Working up the break. Can they cut off the bleeding? They finally do. Back to the center. Now they're working it on the force side. And they convert. Very nice offense. 3-1 icebreakers.
Is this a sign of things to come? Icebreakers dominating.
Yeah, we'll see if Zoman can stay patient and convert on a few of their deep looks here.
How do you think Zoman's game compares so far versus your game with them in the morning?
I think they were, in the Zoman match against the Uncharted this morning, they were converting a lot more of their deep looks. It seems like they're a little bit out of sorts here this afternoon. Maybe playing under the lights, more fans here.
What's
So
also interesting to see Vimal throwing to Jason as opposed to the opposite, which is like Jason
exactly,
as a handler.
exactly.
As a handler throwing to Vimal.
Yeah, it's a
like
surprising.
The tall receiver.
Yeah.
And Vimal's been overthrowing it a bit.
Yep.
So
They may go back to Jayshawn to Vimal if they can't get that connection to work out. Looks like Ghana's going to try to receive the pull here. And looking to center it here to Boone. Gets it off. Vimal wide open under. Huge under. Poaching him deep as usual. Back to Jayshawn in the center. Let's see what they can do. Nice patient movement over here to Chiai. Oh. Pretty close one. Boone controls it. Yep, looks like we have a contested stall out. Mina trying to plead her case. Chiai smiles it off, contests. And it's back to Chiai coming in at stall 8. She's going to have to get it off quick. Who she go to? Wow, what a grab. Aria looking to get it off the line. Tough throw. Picked up out of nowhere. Chiai throws deep. First deep shot of the day for Chiai. Can't convert it. Just too far.
Yeah, and I think she was doing that in your game, like deep shots, Chi. She's usually good at that. I wasn't sure if that was for Ghana or for Jason. Either way, it was a hard one to bring down. And Zoman with another throwaway that they can't really afford at this stage.
Yep.
Because icebreakers are known for their clinical offense. People like Pixie and Shruti on the line, even Mac, who tend to hold on to the disc, be more conservative. So if they hold their offense, then it's going to be another nice breakaway for icebreakers. And these points are critical still in a relatively short game. 90 minutes. Oh. Mac with a big throw for Ashu, and he reads it, makes it look easy, and it is what you might call clinical.
Yes, I would say.
Mac to Ashu. Ashu.
Amazing start here for the Icebreakers. 4-1. After 2 early turnovers on the first point, the Icebreakers have really settled in, valued the disc, moved it up the field, and they're taking smart shots. Let's see how Zoman regroups and reacts here.
I wonder if there's a random thought, but the lighting doesn't seem sufficient almost. Like there's a big kind of dense, dark spot in the middle. Floodlights, I hope they get brighter, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know, I wonder how the players feel about it, if it's affecting their play at all. It's definitely not as visible, like the disc isn't as visible, even though we're using a white disc.
Yeah, it is getting dark out here. It's going to get dark.
Audio வருது பாரு.
Check. Check. Low, low. Check. Check.
Let's go, Jaydeep. You got this. Yeah.
Are we back? Yes, I can hear myself. Fantastic. Yeah, well, I guess you guys have been watching the game, so you know more or less what's going on. But we're currently in a timeout called by Zoman. I think GI on the disc. However, what's been happening is kind of throwaways. Zoman throwing away a little bit too much. But even Icebreakers having a few unfortunate turns as well. Mac making a few errors, unforced, some miscommunications. Zoman had a great D. They were close to the end zone, but then the scuba from Jason to as a kind of dump swing pass was unconnected, unfortunately. Dropped. Pixie was there again for a kind of a close, putting the pressure on defense, and that was enough to cause a turnover. And then Icebreakers went for it, but then again another turnover. So now we've got Zoman on offense, and they really need this score to start mounting their comeback. Currently the score is 4-1 to Icebreakers. They are breaking the ice, mostly.
If Zoman was ice, they're getting broken.
Durga, coach of Zoman, was on the field. Now he's off. So offense is going to set up in a hoe stack. We've got Sam, we've got the two women in the middle as the two kind of poppers of the hoe stack. And then we've got, it looks like Vimal. I can't tell if he's standing on the sideline or if he's in the game. But yeah, we've got Jason and Vimal on the wing cuts. GI on the disc. Arya on the disc.
Patiently dumps it back. Shield back with it in the middle all day, no one on him. Force side movement here. GI with those quick pivots. Finds Vimal. Looking deep again. Gets it centered. Can they convert here? Nice patient movement. Looking for a break shot. Pixie's not having any of it. Back to Vimal. Nice. Score. Arya making her presence known early in this match. 4-2. Icebreakers. Zoman trying to build some momentum.
Yeah, this is just what they needed at this point. They need to secure that offense, get the score in to make it 2-4. Show the Icebreakers that they can play offense just as good as them and patiently work it in. What we really saw there was not a huck by Vimal, but like just a crossfield blade to Jason this time. And even then after that throw, no quick eager throws to the end zone, just keep working it back and forth and then back to Vimal. And now he's like an easy slot it into Arya with a forehand to the open side. So yeah, much better ultimate from Zoman on offense. Icebreakers had a chance to score, but it was thrown away a couple of times. It looks like Mac is going to come back on the line to redeem himself, along with Pixie, Bhavya, Shruti, Priyanka, Monica, and Meena for the Icebreakers. On the Zoman line, we've got Vimal again, Sushil, Boone, Aman, Sanjana, Allison, and one more I can't quite see on the far side. I'll have to get a number. Jersey, that is.
And Zoman over here.
Yeah. Let's see. Right, Boone ready to pull the disc. Zoman starting on defense. Score is 2-4. With Icebreakers leading. Let's see if Zoman can get the break with a hard D. Got Vimal light years ahead of the rest of his team, sprinting down to stop this first pass. And it worked because there's an offside call. Was Vimal offside so they could get that lead? It was a big lead.
Call him offside? I haven't heard that call happen before.
I mean, it looks like it can only be an offside call at this point.
Wow.
Icebreakers have to call it.
I felt the breeze from over here when he was running down the field.
What's Mac asking for? Mac was signaling to us, which looked like a video replay. Do we know what the gender ratio is? Talib. 4 men. Do the hand signal. Sunbathing. Hands behind the head. Oh, looks like one team has got the gender ratio wrong. Okay. And that is...
Nope, and we're back.
Nope.
They let him.
Oh, they've made the
They're in
change.
position. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, it was a good pull. Back of the end zone almost. Pixie got it.
Out and opens everything up.
Now they're working it up. Sumesh and Mac give go moves. Mac on the disc. Swings to Pixie. It's a great swing because it opens up that far sideline to Shruti. Back to Pixie in lots of space and free. It's a zone look by Zoman with Allison, Vimal, and Sanjana in the cup.
Zone here.
Aman in the wing. Sushil in the short deep.
Big mark.
And throws a hammer for an easy score to Sumesh. Icebreakers showing their offensive composure there for an easy score. Or made it look easy at least, that hammer to finish. But Sumesh was completely unguarded, so I guess it was easy in the end. 5-2 is the score. And yep, quite correctly, Icebreakers did show them that that is offensive composure also. With 0 turns, offensive hold clean. And yeah, and since there are a couple of breaks up, if they can just do that for the rest of the game, they will certainly win. Take home the victory, which would be 2 wins for them today. Arya scored both? Cool. Yeah, well, she was one of the highest bid female players and showing that value on the field. We'd expect nothing less. She's a great cutter also. So yeah, makes sense at finishing.
2 of the 5 highest bidders for the men are on Zoman Empire. And we've been talking about them all night here. Vimal and Jashan.
Yep.
So that's two players to keep an eye on. They're electric players.
Yep. Game changers for sure. Playmakers. Is it 4 women? Yeah, they've got 4 women on the line. Yep, that's right. For Zoman, they've got Boone, Jason, Gi, Samyukta, Arya, it looks like, Tarini, and Aniket. For Icebreakers, we've got Monica, Meena, Pixie, Shruti, Sumesh, Ashu, and one more. I'll have to double check.
Nope, pulls out of bounds. I was going to say, they're really riding Pixie and Shruti here. Their main 2 handlers have played every point except the first. And we'll see if that's a trend that continues here as the game goes on, if they're going to let it ride with those 2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they are playing them a lot of points, and it's tough to play at this level back-to-back points. I think so they may have to rest them in the upcoming points. Let's see. I think it's Bhavya calling all the lines for the Icebreakers. He's kind of coaching and leading the team. So started play here. Boone dumps to Gi. Jay looks for her dump in Aniket. Pixie's doing a good shutdown defense, and it results in a turnover for Icebreakers on offense now. Pixie on the disc, picks it up straight away, and gets an easy throw to I want to say. No, it's my three. Yeah. Score by Maitri. So again, a kind of handler reset error by Zoman. And looking at the body language, they seem a bit off. Like it's going to take something special from the leadership to bring the team back up to intense, positive, happy energy, which is what a team needs in this kind of situation at this level. Playing with full confidence and not getting down on ourselves, right? It's kind of tough when you get getting scored on with a big point difference. 6-2 it is now.
Yeah, it can be easy to start blaming yourself for mistakes. You gotta forget about it and move on to the next point. 1 point at a time. Is it 4-1 or 5-1? It's 6-2. 6-2, okay. Sorry. That's right. 6-2 is the score. Sumesh with a nice deep pull here. Chi picks up, looks for Boone in the center. Let's see what Zoman can do here. Ooh, a nice throw, bladey throw to get it over that first line of the defense there. Give it right back to Arya on the force side, see what she can do. Oh, sorry. This is Sammy on the sideline. Apologies. Way to run through the disc there. Defender was closing in. Wow, what a catch. I think it was Sushil with the put there. To make it 6-3. Way to come down with that. Those are hard to catch. They're coming back inbounds. You got to make sure your feet are still in bounds. Straddling the sideline there. Good concentration.
First point to mount a comeback. Hopefully they can do more of that. Nice to see a handle. Yeah. Then I saw Mac kind of poaching deep, so Arya was kind of shut down at that point. But then Aniket just went straight up the sideline and got the disc. And Aniket's that kind of player. You don't expect him to.
Pixie picks up the discs, bringing it to the mark here. Boone on the mark. Pixie with the first deep shot here. Vimeo closing fast, and he snatches that up. That's what they wanted. That's what Zoman lives for, is baiting teams into those throws. And let's see if they can convert. Oh, a tough high release shot, and Boone just out of his reach here. Pixie picks it up again. a sigh of relief as they get it closer to the end zone. And a throwaway from Shruti, first turnover of the day for her. She's been playing stellar.
Kind of looked like a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it was meant for Mina. Mina thought it was for somebody behind her, and then Bhavya was just obviously wasn't for Bhavya anyway, so he was just a bit too far away to go for that. And
Yep.
Icebreakers didn't want that point.
Vimal's going deep.
Double coverage.
Shruti with the amazing help.
That means there's a play of
That does mean there is a female wide open. Allison's looking pretty open right now. Two women are poached. Unfortunately, Allison's running into the defense, but now Shruti is kind of stuck on her. Allison looking to come back under in that deep space. A tough throwaway on the swing. Zoman trying to catch up here. Looks like they've done it. Pixie takes the easy under. One more four-side score. Oh, not in yet. And right back to him. Back to Karan for the score. There's some discussion here. Let's see what they're talking about. We're trying to figure out what the call is over here.
This big, huh?
Oh, and it's a score. Score stands. Good discussion. Not sure what it was about, but
It seemed to look like Monica had made a call, but then on offense. But since it was a score, she'd retracted it as well, so she didn't have to like uphold the call. And that was against Manani, so I think she was just questioning that. And yeah, quite rightly retracted because they managed to score.
Zoman with two chances there.
Yeah, yeah, two turnovers.
Two turnovers. Great defense. Signs of life, but then they gave it right back.
Yeah, one handler reset, and then the other one was a puck, was it? I want to say puck.
Yeah, no, the tough high release one to Boone, and the swing
Right.
just out of reach. So some handler errors there.
So both turnovers were in their own half.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's unfortunate. Can't like.
It's hard to overcome that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard to recover. If you're gonna turn it over, at least do it in their half, like in their end zone, ideally, so that they have to work it up for.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 7-3 to Icebreakers.
We're still seeing Shruti and Pixie here, kind of the staples of the Icebreakers. Whether they're D-line or O-line, they're out there.
Footage of this as well. Team players online. I guess if they are the backbone of the team, or Pixie's got quite a few Ds in this game, to be fair. Even that pressure on Boone in the last point, maybe.
He's playing great. It's a good chance for us to scout these teams. See who their main players are. Boone on the far side here with the disc, looking for something to open up. And now he gives the little dump. Vimal back in the center. Boone's telling everybody to calm down. Great leadership there. Nice swing. Back to Boone. Yep. Vimal with a nice inside break, high release. Sammy on this side here. Looking for the swing over to Sushil. Can't quite get it off. Amazing throw to break it back to the center. And Boone immediately takes the shot over to Vimal. Vimal comes down with it, and he's inbounds. Those are the kind of plays we expect from Vimal. He just makes it look easy out here. This game is far from over. Still before halftime. Close match here if you're just tuning in. It actually might be halftime. We've hit the 45-minute mark here. And it looks like the teams are in their halftime huddles, talking about some adjustments and where they can improve in the second half.
What are your thoughts on the first half, Grant?
I'd say the first half, as we've seen, Icebreakers playing very patiently, living up to their name, very cool, calm, and collected. They have very patient handlers, and they're only taking the deep shots when they're wide open. They're taking very smart, deep looks, whereas Zoman is taking they're making it harder on themselves. They're making harder deep shots that are very in tight coverage. It looks like they're now trying to play a fun spirit game to build the energy at halftime and get their mind off the score. Let's see if it works for them in the second half.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see if Icebreakers choose to continue playing Pixie and Shruti every single point. If they can sustain that. I mean, if that's their plan and they can, then, well, I definitely know, given that Pixie's on the team that I coach, like he has a good stamina. He's great, very fit for his age. He could probably play every point. But is it the right strategy? Let's see. And I think, yeah, finally we're getting that disc for Zoman. We're getting that deep disc to Vimal, and it was that was a very difficult catch to make. Mac was close, but with the height difference making the difference there for Vimal. Made it look easy as he brought down very close to the sideline. If they can just reduce their offensive errors, those handler turns, then they can definitely make the second half interesting. And anything can happen at this tournament, as we've seen. We know at this level, any team can beat any other team, I would say. And so we've got everything to play for. It's going to be a game of two halves. Let's see how Zoman come out. If they can bank the first couple of points, and that's enough to put them on a momentum and have a chance to come back. Yeah. So
Zoman's coming in on the offense then after half, so they'll have a chance to dig into this lead with two back-to-back scores.
Zoman, yeah, they chose defense, didn't they, at the beginning?
Could just tell the last time they added.
It's the theme of the match so far.
Usually it should be oppositely. Umpire breaking the ice.
That's what they're looking to do in this half. Yep, the half times here are 5 minutes. That kind of gives teams a good amount of time to recollect, hydrate, rest, and strategize. Make a plan for the second half. Analyze the first half.
Same for those watching at home. Now's a good time to get up, stretch, get some water, get some food. Buckle in for the second half. It's going to be a good one.
I hope you're sharing your comments on the live stream. We should probably check that, Grant.
Yeah, we should.
It's just like 2 meters to our right. Let's have a look.
Let us know if you have any questions or fun comments, and we'll address the live comments here. Our commenters for this match, we got Jaideep, who's an owner
Vikings.
for the Vikings, and myself, Grant, who's a player for Uncharted. Cool. Oh, when it cut out.
I mean, how do you tell that?
Somebody said on the comment.
Oh.
And I think maybe somebody said my voice is close to hold the mic close. I think it's because we're doing this thing where
Yeah.
so we'll do
Yeah.
it whenever we talk.
We received some good feedback from the fans here. We're going to try to speak louder. And we also heard that Pixie is a beast.
Just got lucky over there.
Let's see if he can keep it up. 7-5. Yeah. 7-4. 7-4. 7-4. Yeah. Oh, okay. Icebreakers actually received the pull. We had that mistaken. So Pixie centers to Shruti. Two familiar faces. Yeah. Oh, they're playing zone. They're trying to trap him on this sideline here. Allison sweeps to stop the sideline. We get a little high release blade there over the top. Successfully swings it. Let's see if this cup can catch up and stop this movement. Another over the top. Without wind, the over the tops are going to be there all night. Yeah, the cup isn't catching up. They're making it look easy. A hammer, a cross-field hammer, right to the pocket of Mina. Easy catch, easy score. And Icebreakers come out hot to start the second half. Zoman need to come up with some strategy here to melt the ice.
Icebreakers comes from?
I do not know where the name Icebreakers comes from.
So, team owner, co-owner, Bhavya Desai, his nickname is Iceman on his Ultimate jerseys. So I have a feeling he had something to do with this team name, Icebreakers. Because
How did all of the team names get created?
that's a good question. Yeah, the owners picked the names for sure. They had to pick a name during the team registration and then for the auction. So before the team was put together, the team name was decided. I'm not sure if they were allowed to change it after the teams, after players were selected, but looks like we all stuck to it. And yeah, there's a lot of non-Ultimate related team names, which I'm not really used to. I like things like Airbenders, ATC. I don't really know what to do with Lost and Found, Icebreakers, Bangalore Vikings.
Yeah, well, that's your team name.
I know.
How'd you come up with
Well, mostly that was Goldie who decided the team name. But these are very like,
fan of the Vikings?
yeah, it reminds me of like IPL team names or something.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it's probably
Bangalore
basis
Vikings.
that.
Were you intending to draft only players from Bangalore?
No, I don't think we intended to do that. It's just how the
Oh, that happened.
fell. But yeah, obviously, with us both being more familiar with Bangalore players, we felt more confident bidding on them for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it would have been nice. It was a good opportunity to bid on more of the Chennai players,
Sure.
players from around the region, get to play with them, get to coach them, have them on the team. Because otherwise, it's just like another sectionals, I guess, if we pick just our own city players, right? But yeah. Oh, we've got, this is the connection that we were seeing in that first game. Vimal.
In for the dump. She's going to go for the score. Oh, she throws it
Ooh,
away.
unfortunate there. Looks like we had a bit of a contact on the... Yeah, it looked like a good D from, is it Sumesh? We're calling it a clean D. That is the official opinion of the commentators on this sideline, being as we are about 50 meters away from perspective. But well, they're at least up off the ground, having a conversation about it. It did look a bit close for Allison to make that throw. It was, I mean, it was a great rundown follow-up after Vimal got that great throw from Jason. Great catch. And it's going to be a contested foul. So Zoman maintain possession. Players need to go back. Yeah, we're gonna boo that call.
Yep.
Officially. So she dumps it off to Samyukta, who finds Arya. Arya's gonna also dump it again to Aniket, the main handler. He's gonna fakes a high release blade, gets it quick pass to Vimal, who throws another quick pass to Ghana, who's typically a handler, but then now is playing that finishing role there, and very convincingly free and open. Great offensive flow after a controversial foul call is what we're calling it. Who knows? But yeah, that allows Zoman to keep the score. Yes, I guess it was a break, because we thought Zoman had, cause that was the first point of the half, right? And we thought they were starting on offense, but they started on defense. And there was a turnover.
Didn't Icebreakers receive it down here?
Yeah. So they started on defense.
But then they
Oh, wait. So there's been one more point since then. I got that wrong. 1 second. We'll check the... What's the score, Talib? 8-5. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Icebreakers that nice point earlier on.
That's right.
8-5. It's also a very technical commentary is what we've been told. Yeah. No, I think it's nice to have different commentators. As earlier today, you had Vimal and Boone with a lot, and in a regional language, which is good, much better for the context of Indian Ultimate, and a lot more of the trash talking and lots of puns and jokes. But yeah, I guess me and Grant are a bit more technical when it comes to commentary. Let us know what you think. What do you prefer? Another. We are happy to trash talk all day, especially as players cannot hear us right now. It's not going to affect their mental game, and we can get away with it. I don't know how the fans will feel about it, but anyway, after that deep pull, Pixies continuing to drive the offensive flow, but then big forehand, long pass made it difficult. Yeah, I'll soon be handing over the reins back to Grant, and I have to disappear and get ready for my match. I did, yeah, mate. Dalib, mate. Dalib can do some Kannada and Hindi and English. He's multilingual commentator.
Multi-talented.
Also keeping the score for us today. Special shout out to all our volunteers. People holding the broadcast, keeping the score, organizing the tournament, the camera crew, the food providers. Awesome stuff. Really great to see that in the Indian Ultimate community, even for events like this. We've got Zoman on offense now after that turnover from Icebreakers, so a chance to break. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of Vimal always taking these long shots. He's a bit of a 50-50 with his long throws. He's definitely got good throws, but doesn't seem to be on form this game. So as a coach, we might ask him to chill out a little bit.
I thought you were going to say keep that up for when he plays you.
Well, that as well, if I was acting as the Vikings coach, yeah. But yeah, anyway, Pixie starts off the play with a throw to Mac, who gets it. Tries to throw to Bhavya, but Sushil just completely baits that connection and gets the run through D. So Zoman get another chance. Gia is going to step. Shruti's just going to correct that pivot point. Gia pivoting big, gets a dump past to Vimal, who's playing more of a backfield player, gets a throw to Boone. Boone's going to come up with a big throw to back to Vimal, because that is...
He took his eye off him for 1 second.
And that's all it takes, yeah. That's it. We want Vimal going deep most of the time, as opposed to throwing deep.
Exactly.
So he gets the dump pass, swings it to Boone, and then just goes deep. That's exactly how we want Zoman to play, and could probably be the secret to their success.
Any chance to come back here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got 8-6 is the score. All right, I'm going to leave you guys for the rest of the day. I'll probably see you on the commentary tomorrow. I'm going to hand it over to Grant.
Thank you, JD. Good fun. Good luck in your next match. Cheers, as he likes to say. 8-6. Icebreakers still up 2. Zoman showing some signs of life here in the second half. I am now on my own, leading the commentary. Bear with me as I learn all of these players' names.
Just tell him the score or who accesses. He'll be keeping the score.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks. All right, it looks like Zoman Empire is tightening up the lines here. We're seeing more Jishan, Vimal, Chiai, some of their star players, the highest bid players of all the teams on the line here, trying to get their money's worth. And the pull, female pull. Nice distance. Pixie still in the game, picks it up here. He's got legs for days. He's played the whole game. Vimmel trying to shut down Pixie. Pixie able to get open for a little swing. Throws a nice four-side shot here. Chiai's all turned around. Icebreakers building up some momentum on the four-side, cramming him up the sidelines. Let's see if they can swing it off the sideline here. I expect Pixie will execute some kind of swing here. Goes up line, and it's a score. Beautiful upline cut. 9-6. I'm not sure. As it's getting darker, it's harder to see the players and their numbers. Thanks. I might use this actually. Thank you. All right, we're back. I stepped away for a moment to apply some mosquito repellent. What a pull. Back of the end zone. Zoman looks to get something upfield here. The last thing they need is a Callahan. Sushil trying to stretch it deep here. Women are working it up the field in the middle. Back to Jashan. Back to Sammy. Over to Sushil. Back to Chiai in the center. Very patient flow. Looking great so far on this point. Back to Sammy. Everyone's getting a touch here. Looking beautiful. Back to Jashan in the center. We got a few deep looks. Ghana's coming back under to clear that deep space. Nice patient offense. Sammy on the four side here, trying to get it off the sidelines. Throws up a little bit of a huck, and it's caught. That's a score. Lost his defender. 9-7 Zoman sticking around. That might have been the cleanest offensive point we've seen from Zoman this evening. Very patient, no forced deep shots. That's what they need to do to get back in this match. It appears one team has called a timeout, as we have a slight stoppage here, so. Yeah, it was Sammy. No, I think it might have been Jashan.
Okay.
I think it was Jashan.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Sammy. We've got ourselves a match here. Got about 20 minutes left in the match. Plenty of time. Very close game. We probably won't hit 15 at this rate. I'm thinking final score is probably going to be first to 13 is going to win this match, if you ask me. Icebreakers. We see Shruti again, Pixie again, Mina. Who else we got out here? Sushil. Nope. Icebreakers with a very short, quick female line here. We'll see how that works for him on offense. And we'll see how Zoman female defenders can handle their speed. Tarani from ATC on Zoman, number 19 here. Last back for the female defenders. Let's see if she can generate a turn. Now she's guarding underneath, daring her to go deep. Vimmel's guarding Mac over here on the near sideline. Couple handler weaves. Some clean handler movement from the Icebreakers to get things started. There's another handler upline strike. And now just like that, they've crossed the halfway mark here. Kind of stuck on the sideline here. And there's a call. Looks like it might be contact. It's a veteran call. Getting low in the stall count. Calling the contact. Cheeky. Looks for the upline. Hits Pixie. Pixie sheds the defender. Defender might be hurt. Oh, there's a stoppage. Who's that, Boone? Looks like he's up. That's a good sign. Shakes it off. Boone back on his feet, setting a hard mark. Pixie, shot to the end zone. And it's snatched up. Pixie to Monica. Was the last score for Icebreakers. Now looking to pull. Beautiful evening for Ultimate. Floodlights are in full effect. There's still one more match tonight after this one. For those looking forward to a fun night of Ultimate. Other teams are warming up here on the sidelines. Should be another fun match after this. Disc centered to Chi. Chi finds the open cutter, wide open in the underneath space there. Icebreakers trying to stick to person defense here. Ooh, beautiful juke by Jashan. Can't quite hit him though. Deep in the stall count, just gets it away. Oh, now we're hearing there's a stall call. The disc will go back. Stall's coming in at 8. Contested stall out. Tried to force it to Vimal. Very great defensive play there. Great awareness. Back to Pixie. Ooh. Mac has it on the near sideline. Trying to get rid of it. Gives it over to Pixie. Pixie patiently swings it. Oh. Contested catch there by Ashu. Immediately calls a foul and gets the disc right back. Swing to Pixie, swing to Mac. Center of the field. No mark. He has all day. Tries to take that handler space. Clean up line. He's on the doorstep. Can he punch it in? Forces it in, and it's a score. That's where Icebreakers are so dangerous. Eleven to 7 Icebreakers slowly pulling away. Gives it. Good patience. Vimmel has it, immediately looks for the deep shot. He's got Boone. Boone comes down with it in traffic. Dumps it over. Score. Good, quick answer. Just what they needed. Is that who it is? Boone to Rav?
Boone to Rao.
Oh. Right here? Yeah, 16. On the score. To try to cut into this lead here. How's it going? We got the Vikings warming up here. I can comment on that if you'd like. Nobody wants to hear about that. Just over 10 minutes left in this second game of the afternoon evening session. For those of you waiting for the Lost and Found versus Bangalore Vikings, that match will start just around 8 p.m. And that pull looked pretty good. I think it landed inbounds and bounced out of bounds at the end zone. So I expect Pixie to pick it up here at the front of the end zone. Really good pull. Let's see if the Zoman can use that. Immediately centers it to Shruti. Shruti with nice patience. Looking for Pixie on the easy dump. Ooh, and he makes a nice move to get it up line. Maitri looks for the swing and just outside the reach of the Icebreakers cutter. And now Boone looks to convert. Swings it over to Sushil. Chiai goes in to help out. Brings two defenders. Vimmel comes in. Tough catch. Throws it over to Chiai, and it's a quick conversion on the uncharacteristic turnover from the Icebreakers. And just like that, Zoman Empire have cut the lead to 2 with 10 minutes left. Vimmel to Chiai. 11-9. Icebreakers are ready to receive this pull here. 4 women on the line. Keeping it short. Let's see if they can convert this. Looking like Icebreakers are going into a hoe stack early here. 3 handlers are just moving it easy. No defender to be found. Minu has all day, dumps it off to Pixie. Patiently swings it back to the center here. Wow. Some clean handler movement until a little miscommunication. And now Zoman quickly moving it up the far sideline to try to convert this. Chi dominating this. Swings it over to Vimmel. We got someone poached. Does he find him? He throws a perfect blade into the catching pocket. And it is now 11-10. 3 straight points for the Zoman Empire, for those just joining. Trying to make a heroic comeback here. Vimmel to Jeshin. Now the pressure's on the icebreakers. Can they focus in and stick to what got them here? Nice, calm, and collected offense. They got Matt. Icebreakers. Close one. Okay. Zoman just got 3 straight.
3 straight points.
We're good? All right, we're back. He's down for a few seconds. Patiently swinging it around the field, using the full width of the field here. Can they convert this and put the pressure right back on Zoman? Boom, having a discussion with Sumesh. Coming in and stall 4. Can Sumesh swing the disc? He throws a high blade, and it just carries away, gets away from him. It's a turnover. He'll collect it patiently. Let's see how the Zoman Empire react. Can they break the icebreakers? We'll find out momentarily. We're all on the edge of our seats. Oh, Vimmel called a foul. He's on the ground. It looks like he's okay though. He's getting back up. Mac having a discussion. Shruti's adding her inputs. It's going to get a little chippy. It's a tight game now. This is nothing we haven't seen before. Vimmel comes down with a stray disc. Boom, gets it on the far side. Vimmel comes down with it in a huge sky. Drops it off to Chi. Chi right back to him for the score. And just like that, the Zoman Empire are melting the ice right before our eyes. 4 straight points, 11-11. And the time is almost over. Discussion in the time here.
Let me know what you find out.
It appears that the Zoman Empire just took a timeout 1 minute before the hard cap was on. So we will see what the outcome of this discussion is and what we're playing to here. Do we add a point after this? Is it game to 13 or is it universe point right here? So we're just about at the time mark. And after this point, we will add 1 to the score. So it will be game to 13, which someone predicted 25 minutes ago. The fans are intrigued. Bangalore Vikings continue to warm up here and try to bring their best against the Lost and Found. Can the Zoman rattle off a 4 straight break and melt the ice? That's the question. We'll have the answer in the next few minutes. Huge pull, rolls to Pixie. Palmy collects it, picked up off the turf, very close. Pixie finds the open cutter on the near sideline here. Very good patience. And Shruti, second turn of the day. We've mentioned how calm and collected she's been all day and how consistent. Not her favorite time to have that turnover in such a tight match. We'll see if she can get it back on the defense here. Boone taking his sweet time, knows it's game to 13, wants to convert this. Familiar faces here for the Zoman Empire. Boone, Joshan, Vishal, Chi, Sushil, Sammy. No one's on the mark, so she's just taking her time. Beautiful little swing to Chi in the center. Looks like they're forcing backhand, so they're kind of working it up the force side here on the far sideline. A quick give and go, back and forth, moving it all the way up. Impressive handler movement. Jayshawn on the doorstep. Who's he looking for? Guess who? Vimmel. Jayshawn to Vimmel, the connection we've been talking about all night. And they are now up 12-11. Wow. Wow. For keeping track at home, that's 5 straight points for the Zoman Empire.
Total 11.
இவன் வின் பண்ணது அது தொட்டிருந்தா இந்த பொண்ணு பிடிக்க மிஸ் ஆனது.
And it appears as though that was Universe. And the game is over. Zoman Empire, 5 straight points to end the match and absolutely steal one from Icebreakers. What a match. Well, thank you all for having me. It was great to be a part of such a great match here. That was Universe. That was just, yeah, that was just Universe. They just decided it was Universe.
But it was hard cap. They had to play the point.
They played it.
And then you had to add one to the score.
No. It was at 12-11. We called hard cap.
No, 11-11 was...
No.
Oh, 11-11. What's the score?
No, it was 12-11. Anna has the score. Now 12-11. No, now it's 13-11. Anna has it. No. She's not having fun.
Check the YouTube.
No, even icebreakers.
It's 13-11.
Yeah. I was following it from there.
Really?
We had the score wrong.
Wow, I guess so. I don't know how that happened.
Do you want to do the post-match?
What do you mean, as a commentator? Or-
Yeah, it's like the post-match interview. Like I did it.
Like the way that Rishabh did it.
Oh, like give the interview, you're saying? Or
Yeah, like take the interview.
like be interviewed?
No. Be the interviewer.
Be the interviewer.
Oh, sure.
Why would he interview?
Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't be
That was the first
interviewed.
commentating experience we had.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, sure, I can give it a shot. What,
Okay, alright.
Is this on? I don't
I'll ask icebreakers and Zoman to bring some. That's
Okay.
the same mind.
know. Okay. What kind of questions should I ask them?
Just like icebreakers go first. Ask them like, what was your strategy first? You guys were up 11-8.
Yeah.
What went wrong? Not what went wrong, but kind of like essentially asking that.
Yeah.
And then Zoman, you could just ask them, why did you guys start slow? What do you think worked? Just like, what do you think worked? And then how do you stuff like and ask them about Bangalore service, what they think is cool. Yeah, that's the first question. That's the standard question I ask everyone.
Yeah. I'll give the interview. I'll be the commentator for this.
Yeah. So
Okay, thank you.
you have a better perspective of exactly what happened in the game.
That's fair.
So I'll gather you ask. I know if you don't want this kind of.
No, I'm happy.
Okay, very good.
Oh, you're gonna ask about drinks? I forgot everything. I don't know.
Check. Hello. Check. Hello. Check. Check test. இல்லடா எரர்
பேட்டரி ஏறா வேறு பேட்டரி your left.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just give me a thumbs up. Oh. Farther left. Okay.
Ready, sir? 3, 2, 1, cue start.
Hey everyone, Grant here from the commentary team. I'm standing here with Pixie, one of the key handlers for the icebreakers, just to ask him a few post-game questions and pick his brain a little bit. So Pixie, what are your thoughts on the Bangalore showcase so far and the icebreakers team in general?
Yeah, it's a fantastic event. It's the first of its kind where top players from the south of India and some from the western coast and some from the north also are getting together and playing in one tournament, and where all the teams are extremely well stocked and well matched.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is what playing Ultimate, this is why you play Ultimate. This exact reason, and it's fantastic that it's starting, and I hope it carries on.
Absolutely, yeah. What was your experience being one of the first teams playing under the lights here at this venue?
Playing under the lights is always fun, man, because we've had a few practice sessions on this ground in the past, and it elevates the. I mean, you don't get tired. Playing under the sun saps you. Playing under the lights, it kind of gives you more energy.
Yeah.
It feels like like a proper what do you call it? Organized sport.
Sure.
It's not just a bunch of people playing in a field. So that I feel it tends to raise everyone's game.
Yeah. It gives it more of the legitimacy and the excitement around the evening. So during the commentary, we were noting how you and Shruti were playing a lot of the points. How are you feeling? Are you tired? Was that kind of part of the strategy?
Not at all tired. We did play a lot of the points. In the middle, when I made there were a few long points where I cut deep, didn't get the pass, had to come back. I was gassed, but then I recovered in the end. So it wasn't a strategy. It just, the captain was Gagu, and he was calling the team, calling the lines as whatever he saw fit. And luckily I got to play. I mean, so
Sure.
what else? I mean, I'm not complaining. The more I get to play, the better.
Absolutely. Great. So, you guys started out with a big lead. We were commentating on how patient and cool, calm, and collected the icebreakers were, kind of living up to the name. What do you guys think went wrong towards the end? Any high-level comments?
I think it started off as it always does, with a few unforced errors. It wasn't a D, at least I wouldn't say it was a D that was generated. It was a D that, as an unforced error that we threw away.
Yep.
And when that happened, people tend to, clamp down and get more anxious to get the disc, which is why we weren't spacing out enough, in the last few points. The handlers are getting cramped for space. They weren't taking the free pass because they, oh my God, what if I turn it over? And then that just makes you, like the last two turnovers that we had, where the crossfield blade from Sumesh,
Got away
which
from him.
went out of bounds, and the pass that
foresight,
Shruti made. I just put that down to anxiousness. I need to get the disc. So I think through experience, we will get better as the tournament progresses.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of weekend left, so a chance to improve there. Well, thank you, Pixie. Best of luck. I know I'll see you on the field.
Thanks.
Take care. One more. Chi.
How many questions?
Just a few. Just a few. It won't
Yes
be.
or no question, right?
What's
Did
that?
you have a good time? Yes.
Yeah.
Next question.
I want to get your thoughts. Yeah.
Stand back. Secure. Start.
And we're back here standing with Chi, one of the dominant female handlers from the Zoman Empire, to try to get her thoughts on the match. So Chi, what are your thoughts on the venue and the Bangalore showcase so far?
I mean, this is excellent. I am from Chennai. I never seen such a open space, greens surrounded by greens, and then there's so much energy going on. It is just amazing opportunity for us to showcase what we have done. So.
Absolutely. Did you enjoy playing under the lights?
Absolutely. Again, Chennai doesn't have much space, and then infrastructure.
Sure.
Not just only a Chennai players. Every single players enjoyed a lot. Yeah. Playing
Yeah.
under the light.
Yeah, it's an honor to be
Absolutely.
playing at this venue under the lights. So we on the commentary team we were noting how often you were playing. Do you feel tired? How are you feeling?
Physically and mentally I'm not tired. I think my energy is coming from or gaining from positivity of the team. I think after the half we kind of I think captain emphasized on positivity. Just enjoy every single point. So that kind of gave me so much boost. So I'm really not tired.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So is there ready for dinner?
Though.
Yes, we're all ready for dinner.
Absolutely.
You've earned it. Was there anything specific that you all talked about in the huddle during halftime that kind of rated the ship? You rattled off 5 straight points to end the game on Universe, an incredible comeback. What were you guys mentioning in the huddle?
Well, interestingly, we didn't talk much, but we played a game. So the beginning of half, I think everybody was focusing on how well we can play. We kind of forgot about the moment to enjoy. But then during the huddle, we played a game which Alison kind of suggested, and then I think just generating positive energy that really mattered a lot. Yeah.
Excellent. There you go. Positivity. Well, thank you, Chi. Best of luck the rest of the
you.
tournament.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.